afternoon, my people. What's up, world? It's Thursday, May 30th. And I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because with him all things is possible. This No Duck Zone episode is sponsored by Matchbout. Follow Matchbout Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Matchbout, the best sponsorship in the land. Now, a lot of y'all probably heard that this morning already, but that was me on Instagram, and now I'm on YouTube. So sometimes, I have to do things over because sometimes people didn't hear it, and that's how I like starting my lives. But, what's up to everybody? Good afternoon. Hope everybody has had a blessed Thursday. And everybody was safe today. Hope everybody got to where they were going safe. You're still traveling. Please get to where you're going safe and get home safe. Everybody. So, of course, it's Throwback Thursday. And even though it's fight week this week, 5 versus 5, which I spoke about the other day, but it's Throwback Thursday, so we're gonna take our mind off that and do what we do best, getting our old good old throwback. So I got what I call No Duck Zone Throwback. So No Duck Zone Throwback. This is exactly what it's gonna be. This is what it's gonna be every Thursday if I can do it. Um, until I can't, whenever if something comes up. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Um, giving our legends, our Hall of Famers, the people we should be giving real attention to. We're gonna take time to salute them and leave all the rest of these clowns in boxing alone. Well, we're going to speak today about my man Shannon the Cannon Briggs, one of my favorite fighters. Not just because he's from New York, but he's one of my favorite. And it's not anybody I don't think that he ever backed down from or probably didn't fight, but they didn't want to fight him. But we're going to be speaking about him today. So let's do it. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everybody, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. D Free, what's up? I sent you the link already, D Free. So feel free. Uh, First of all, I'm coming from Brooklyn right now. You know what I mean. Shouts to my good people out there. Uh, Coach Seafood, all my brothers out there. My man Joshua Peters, man. You know what I mean. All my brothers is out there, man. Good people out there. If you're ever in the New York area, make sure you stop at Green Fitness Boxing Gym. Green Fitness Boxing Gym. Stop if you're ever in New York and go holler at my man Seafood. Uh, Great group of people up there. Some of the most intelligent people I've ever been around. Yeah, good. So, and also too is also like I said before, we got our fights coming up tomorrow. We got our fights coming up Saturday. So it's late for the week. So Shannon and Cannon Briggs. Um, okay, hold on. Let me get my brother D Free up here. Uh, Here he goes. There he goes. My man, Officer Alonzo. What up? What's going on with you, Free? Yo, your sound. Sound, yeah. I got to get my camera. I got to get it where my screen is a little, like, pause. My screen is a little wider. I don't know how to do my joint. I got to do it where I can. I don't be liking it when it's in a box. Man, Free, I still can't hear you. What's going on with your sound? Mm-mm. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you got to go out and come back in. My brother's gonna come back in a minute. Um, I had a dope live this morning on my Instagram. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm gonna start taking more conversations like that over here to IG and try to get a lot of y'all over. So we had a dope conversation this morning about it being no future in fronting. Uh, and if that message ruffled anybody feathers, then I guess I was talking about you. We're gonna be talking about squatters, people squatting. Yeah, squatters. I got that's a big topic. I'm about to have on here. We're probably gonna do it next week. I know next week is fight week, but I can make room for it. So we're gonna have a conversation like that next week.
Can you hear
What
me
up,
now?
Free? Yeah, I got you now.
No, I was telling you, turn your phone sideways. You might be able to get the wide picture.
I don't think I can because I'm on my tablet.
Oh, you on your
Um,
on your phone.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna do that.
That's at the
I'm
tablet up desktop.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna learn how to. I'm gonna get me something where I could do that. But you know what? It's all good. But what's up, brother Free? How was your day today?
Uh, it was a little busy, but it was good. I ain't had to do too much. I just had to finalize a couple of things for these off duty police officers, and
How them interviews went? Yes, was it yesterday? You had 5 interviews.
yeah, it went good. That's what I was saying. I had to finalize these off duty police officers. I got these off duty police officers working out Baltimore. So I had to finalize everything with that, make sure their credentials was up to date, and
Mm,
make sure that they were legit police officers that was moonlighting for our company. Because the client they want off duty police officers, they don't want regular security officers. So I had to make
okay,
sure I had to make sure that these officers were legit. And once I did all that, and got them in the system, they good. So they supposed to start on Monday with our company. They getting paid $48 an hour for their sites.
okay. $48.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
am I doing wrong? Hey man, y'all hiring?
yeah. I mean, but those are for off duty police officers. But we got sites that make $30, 35. Um,
It sounds like to me I gotta get in the security field because in New York right now, out of all the jobs that's available, you'll be surprised that out of all the jobs that's available, security is one of them that's available. Hard body. Shit is crazy.
yeah,
It's crazy.
a lot of people don't. A lot of people like, oh, I don't. I want to be considered 12, or I don't want to be considered a police officer and all that. Y'all niggas better. I better get with the programming and get your money, get your weight up.
I just don't want nobody whooping me out my uniform.
Uh, you can look at me in my uniform, out of my uniform or not. One thing that never changed is that color green.
I don't want nobody whooping me out my uniform free because I can't fight.
Hey, see, this is what people don't realize. You got the law on your side once you in uniform. When you in uniform, the law is on your side. It's your word against theirs. Law enforcement is gonna have your back. I don't worry about none of that.
Send
You
me the
going
link
over
whenever you get a chance.
right?
I got you right now, Coach. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. You know what? I used to have the crazy mentality of I didn't want to do it because I was looking at it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, you got some people who look at it like that. And
Everybody
my
look
thing is,
the wrong way.
yeah, a lot of people look at it like that. But then you got those where you tell them, okay, so if it came between you flipping burgers and doing a security job, which one would you do? And the first thing a nigga say is neither one. And I'm like, what you mean neither one? So you just don't want to work. You
Well,
saying you would never do security, but we telling you this is what you can do, and you still turning it down.
I know security officers that make more than regular police officers. Literally.
Wow.
I know security officers that's making close to 9 figures a year. I know for a fact that there's one security officer that I know for who's making he's a SPO, armed SPO. He's
Okay.
making like 90,000 a year.
I feel like Monica in that song. What am
I mean,
I doing wrong?
my wife when she was armed SPO, she was
Yeah.
making $100,000 a year. Because of all of the overtime that she was doing, she was making me and my wife, we was bringing in roughly 170,000 a year.
Hey, shouts to the freeze.
'Cause I was making like 70,000. She was making like like 100,000. I was making a little less than 70,000. She was making a little more than 100,000. But
That's
she was an armed
crazy.
SPO and she was a SO. So she was working as a armed SPO and she was working as a regular security officer. So she was pulling in a lot of overtime hours. Whenever they was giving out overtime, she was taking it. She
You know
literally
what?
was
We
working
got to do a show on how security works. I know we talked about it, but we never did a show on it. We got to talk about how security works. We ain't lying. Yeah, Coach, I sent you it on IG. Go see the link. It's in the IG.
what people don't realize, like when you're a police officer, you get salary. You're a salary officer.
Listen,
Now you can moonlight and make more money. I know police officers that moonlight that make more money than their police officer check just from them moonlight. Literally, they make more money doing that than they doing being a regular police officer. So they will moonlight whenever there's an opportunity, whenever it comes around, and they can make that extra money moonlighting because they literally will bring it to the police officer and say, "Hey, we got some companies that looking to have police officers as their security. Anybody looking to work some extra hours?" And you
yeah,
got police officers that would jump on because you got police officers that will make like like $500 a day that just doing that.
mm.
And they get more than their actual check as a police.
We gotta do something about that. We gotta do a live about that, man. I know we talked about it, but we ain't never gotten to doing a live about it. I need to have Crush. I need to get Crush up here too. I might have to call him one day. We need to do something so we could explain. This could be explained to people, even to me. Because I don't know, man. I never thought about it, but then I did think about it one time, and I was like, man, I ain't doing that shit. Let's make it free. What's good? What's good? See how the Rick? What's up, my brother?
I mean, I'm
My
gonna tell you,
brother.
depending on where you at, security is the easiest job you can get. If you work, just imagine like you downtown at Manhattan, you working at one of those condominiums. You sitting
Yeah,
at you sitting at the front desk. You're security, but you sitting at the front desk like a concierge. That some of those concierges are actually security officers. They just sitting at the front desk, making sure nothing goes on in the building.
yeah. My boy does security on 86th Street, and this building that he in, it got hella floors. But the crazy thing is, the people that live in that building are not just your average 9 to 5 people. Some of these people have good jobs, and some of them are actors.
Yeah, you just sitting there as a.
That's crazy.
Most people would think that, oh, that's a concierge. No, that's a security officer. He just sitting there like a concierge. He's checking everybody in, making sure everybody's signing that's a visitor to the building. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy, and the money that he get for that, he like, bruh, I ain't leaving this job.
That's why
I'm
my
not
wife,
leaving this job.
my wife, my wife makes well, she's about to come up raise in July, but she's making, I think, because she's a SO. She dropped her armed SPO after she had her stroke, but she's making like 22, $23 an hour just sitting behind a desk at night with nobody in the building. Literally, a empty building. She just sitting there watching YouTube, Netflix, whatever she want to watch on her phone. She ain't doing nothing. Making like $23 an hour for 8 hours just doing that.
That's crazy.
Easy money. It depends. Like now, if you working at a daggone department store, or you in retail, or you in residential neighborhoods, then yeah, it can be a little hectic. But If you in a law firm or you a office building, something like that, you ain't really doing nothing. Most of the time, the problem that you're gonna have
Yeah,
is out of the employee to escort one of the employees out of the building because they didn't got fired or they got into it with somebody. They need them escorted out of the building. You ain't really doing nothing.
that's what. Yeah, that's that right there is another story. But um, yeah, we gonna definitely do something about that. I gotta pick a day or something. Maybe next week we can do something about it. So of course, here we have it. Shannon the Cannon Briggs, one of my favorite fighters, man. Love Shannon, man. It's not because I met him before or I did a live with him. He's actually
Congratulations,
one of my
Seattle Rip.
one of my favorites.
Hey, she better he or she better be born January 16th. That's
Will
my
be
birthday.
welcoming a baby boy in January. Oh, word? Oh shit, man! Congratulations, Seattle Rick. You done spilled a cup of juice. I ain't
Yeah.
mad at you. Oh man, peace and blessings to that, brother. Congratulations. Yeah, you know what I mean. We definitely, Josh Sanders. What's up? We definitely
Well,
here. You let the baby know he or she has family.
he said the due date is the 16th or the 17th. That's my birthday, the 16th.
That's crazy. A January baby. That's what I'm talking about. Mine's is the 9th. That's what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, the 16th or the 17th, that baby will share a lot of birthdays with a lot of
Share
famous people.
yeah, 16th, sharing a birthday with me. Rest in peace, Aaliyah,
Uh huh.
um, Roy Jones.
Yes, sir.
Um, who else? It was somebody. It's
Don't
another
don't. If I'm not mistaken, is R. Kelly birthday around that time?
R. Kelly.
I think his birthday's in January. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, y'all.
It's
I thought it was. If
uh,
I'm not,
Angie Martinez.
ah, Voice of
Uh,
New York, and I turned 46 this Saturday. Oh, okay,
yeah. It's
okay.
it's a lot of famous people birthday during that.
I'll call you Saturday. I'm gonna call you Saturday, Rick. But
Yeah,
congratulations to you and your queen on the first one. And that baby's gonna need to know that it's gonna have a lot of family
and that's
outside the family.
the day after Martin Luther King's birthday.
Ain't that crazy? So it's not being born by that's not by accident. For it to be born around the 16th or the 17th, that's not by accident. It's gonna be a special baby. And he or she is going to have a lot of family. Little do they know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but Shannon Briggs, man.
Oh
Give
shit!
me your give me your thoughts on Shannon Briggs and when was the first time you noticed Shannon Briggs, or when was the first time you ever seen him in action?
Uh, the first time I noticed Shannon Briggs when he became the linear champion. He who was he knocked out? It wasn't who was it? Was it trying to think who it was? Who was it that he beat to become the linear champion? I cannot. The name is slipping
Uh,
now.
can't get a name, but this is why I should look all this up. This is sad, but it's okay.
Yeah, his name is
It's
slipping
all
my.
right.
I'm about to
It's all right.
look up his
That's
resume now.
that's why we on here to talk about this. Now somebody will be like, "Why y'all talking about it if y'all don't know who y'all?" Shut up. We this is why we have these type of shows so we can talk about it. There's nothing wrong with us looking it up, and sometimes we just didn't know, or it's
But
not that we don't know. It's that sometimes we can't get the name.
he was one of those heavyweights that didn't duck nobody. He wanted to smoke with everybody.
Oh yeah,
He wanted to
yeah.
smoke every.
I think for anything, shit, people ducked him.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who was it that he beat and became the linear champion.
We all educate. Yeah, exactly, Josh. We all educate each other. So if we having a conversation about this, and somebody go, "Well, you don't know nothing about him, so why are you talking about him?" We never said we didn't know anything about him,
I'm gonna tell you
but
something. Everybody talk about Deontay Wilder, Shannon Briggs, 60 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, 53 wins by knockout.
God damn, I didn't know he even. I didn't even know he had that many fights. God, dog, Shannon.
53
Damn.
by knockout. See, that's what we was talking about last night on me and BVO channel yesterday, and we was talking
Damn, y'all
about
know what? Fuck, I missed it.
is Deontay Wilder a top 10 heavyweight of all times, and I was like, nah, I can't say he's a top 10. He's a very great heavyweight of this era. He's the most devastating puncher of this era. But to say he's a top 10 all times, I can't say it because
Yeah,
there's a lot of great heavyweights. A lot of great heavyweights. But yeah, Shannon
yeah,
Briggs, he had 60 wins and 53 of them was by knockout. Only seven only s- well, only 7 of his wins went the distance. Now he
yeah.
had what 14 fights that he had 14 fights that went the distance. So he had 67 fights, 14 of them, well, no, not even 14. 12 of them went the distance. Out of 67 fights, only 12 of them went the distance. 2 of them he was knocked out in, and I mean, two of his 6 losses he was knocked out in, but only 12 of his fights went the distance. So the rest of his fights, out of those 67, ended in a knockout or a stoppage.
I mean, what we talking about? That's
I mean,
pretty damn that's
his,
pretty damn devastating. Oh Lord.
his knockout ratio was 88.33%, little under 90%. So I
That's
mean,
dangerous.
it was almost guaranteed that that fight was going to end in a knockout.
Yeah. He was I'm going full Briggs in labor process. See how the Rick stupid. Um every time I saw him, he always, I mean, I remember watching the fight with him and Foreman, the fight with him and Lennox.
Yeah,
And I'm trying to think of somebody else. He put them out their misery. Shit, I can't think of who it was. But even just the joint with Foreman, and you know, and even though Foreman was older than him at the time, just even watching that was scary. That was scary.
yeah.
But the one with him and Foreman, and then the one with him and Lennox, for some reason, will always those two will always be my favorite.
Yeah, he was a what? He was a 2-time heavyweight champion, or was it 3 times? He might have been heavyweight champion more than that. I see 2. He won the WBC. Oh no, he was no that those don't count. Those don't count.
He was
But he
screaming
won the
at we was screaming at Wilder about that. He screamed at Wilder about that two-time heavyweight champion. He
yeah, he
definitely let Wilder know.
he was a 2-time heavyweight champion, but he popped dirty on one of his fights. He popped dirty in the fight against Marcus McGee. He popped he popped dirty for illegal substance. I don't know what the substance was. They just said illegal substance, but he popped dirty for that fight, and that was a fight that he actually they ruled it a no contest. He knocked him out in the first round, but they ruled it a no contest because he popped dirty.
Oh wow. Mm, well, yeah, well,
Shannon Briggs, oh that he was an animal. I mean, that man was
yeah.
taking it to everybody. I mean, if you came in there and you wasn't on your A game, Shannon Briggs was going to put you to sleep. What's going on, Quick? He was going to put you.
Quee hashtag Quee did it. Yeah, he was always he always came in there on his bully. And I guess that's the reason why. You know what's so crazy? There's two people I wanted to see him get it on with, and people are gonna think that it might have been Mike Tyson
I was just
or
about to say,
Rick, or Riddick Bowe, and I could say yeah, but it wouldn't have made no sense. His Brownsville brothers, you know, but Evander Holyfield was one, and Michael Moore was another one.
I think he would have put Michael Moore to sleep. I think Evander Holyfield would have been uh real. I think that would have been a real good fight. I think Shannon Briggs would have put Michael Moore to sleep though. Michael Moore
Yeah.
had one of those. He had one of those styles. Now when BVO say fighters are boring, that's Michael Moore. Michael Moore was a boring heavyweight. For him to be heavyweight, he was born like the one fight that stands out to me the most from Michael Moore is when he fought George Foreman. I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, oh, are you trying to fight? Or you just there?
Yeah. Keynes, what's up? Yeah. And I think even to some point he was winning that before what happened. But I'm going to actually do it's crazy because I'm going to actually do a throwback on Michael Moore too. I'm going to definitely get to him. That might happen. That might happen next week. He said, "Let's go Mavericks." Yeah, Mavericks. But yeah, those are the two fights I want to see him in. I don't know how realistic we would have saw him in the Mike Tyson fight or Riddick Bowe. I don't know because he always said those are my brothers, those are my guys, and
I
I don't
think
know.
him and Mike Tyson, somebody was getting knocked out. I I don't know who it would have been, but somebody definitely was getting knocked out in that fight. I I want to say it might have been Mike because Shannon Briggs at that time he was a big heavyweight, but he wasn't one of those heavyweights that didn't know how to move. He wasn't those heavyweights that was just going to stand in front of you. He was going to give you something to worry about. You had to worry about being in front of Shannon Briggs. Like I think Mike Tyson might it would have been a real action packed fight for as long as it lasted because Mike Tyson would have landed some great punches. Shannon Briggs would have landed some great punches. I, I would have gave the edge to Shannon Briggs, even though I was a huge Mike Tyson fan back then. But I mean, looking at it now, I would have gave the edge to Shannon Briggs because the height, the size, and the power that always gave Mike a problem when he had to fight somebody that had height, power, and the size on him. It always gave him a problem. Even like when he beat Razor Ruddock. Razor Ruddock gave him problems for a long time. Even Frank Bruno gave him problems for a
Oh yeah, I
while
forgot about the Frank Bruno.
until he knocked those dudes out. They gave him a problem for a while. So I mean, uh, that it would have been a hell of a fight. That's about as close as a 50-50 fight as you can get. Shannon Briggs versus Mike Tyson. That's about as close as a 50-50 fight as you
Now,
can get.
how would you have saw him doing against Riddick Bowe?
Shannon Briggs.
Yeah.
I think Riddick Bowe outboxed Shannon Briggs badly. Outboxed him and probably stopped him. Riddick Bowe,
So
you got to understand, Riddick Bowe only lost to one guy, and
yes.
Riddick Bowe was a problem for the heavyweight division, and a lot of people was mad that the Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis fight never happened. But truth be told, Riddick Bowe would have outboxed Lennox Lewis the entire fight. I don't think Lennox Lewis would have been able to deal with somebody like Riddick Bowe because even when Riddick Bowe when Lennox Lewis fought what was his McCall. McCall
All of
gave
it.
McCall gave Lennox Lewis problems. Like he knocked Lennox Lewis ass out. He gave him problems. And Riddick Bowe is is a bigger version of McCall and
Way bigger.
a better boxer. So I think
Yeah.
yeah, I think Riddick Bowe would have I think he would have outboxed Shannon Briggs and possibly stopped him.
And you know what's so crazy? Because I got to stand next to Shannon and I got to stand next to Riddick Bowe. Those two are some big ass dudes. Like,
Riddick Bowe was
shit.
one of the Riddick Bowe was what we look at now as the heavyweight. Back then, Riddick Bowe was a big heavyweight, but that's what the heavyweights are now.
Yeah.
So
And,
back then,
and,
he was
and
big with
Shannon,
those guys, but now
yeah.
he would have fit right in. Like, okay, he's an average heavyweight.
Yeah, and Shannon wasn't no midget neither. So with him, it's like, damn. And he had
Shannon
strength. He had
Briggs was like
power.
6'3", 6'4", 6'4",
Yeah.
6'4". So yeah, I mean, yeah, it would have. I think Riddick Bowe is too good of a boxer, and Riddick Bowe had power too, but I think he was too good of a boxer for Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs had gas tank issues, so I think Riddick Bowe would have took him into deep waters and possibly end up stopping him in the later rounds.
Do you feel like those gas tank issues might have been the cause of him losing that Lennox Lewis fight, or was Lennox just that much better than him? Because
Um,
it seemed like he got tired in that Lennox fight.
No, it was the gas tank because he was giving Lennox Lewis problems at the beginning of the fight because Lennox Lewis had to stay away from the power because Shannon Briggs had knockout power, so Lennox Lewis had to stay away from it. He had to stay on his guard. Once Shannon Briggs started to slow down, we saw Lennox Lewis start to use his jab more and set up shots, and that's how he was able to stop Shannon Briggs. He was able to set his shots up, but the early part of that fight. Lennox Lewis was on his guard the entire fight because Shannon Briggs was throwing bombs. Every time Lennox Lewis was throw a shot, Shannon Briggs was coming back with bombs. So Lennox Lewis he couldn't fully commit to his shots because he had to get back on defense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I watched the fight, I go, "Oh man, I didn't want to see it happen that way." But I'm like, "Hey, it's a part of the sport." But Shannon was he was definitely nothing to play with, and I feel like a lot of people um avoided him
Yeah,
because
yeah,
there was still other people in the heavyweight division. I mean, it wasn't just Mike and Riddick. We said Holyfield, we said Michael Moore, but then I start thinking about it. I'm like, you had Ray Mercer, you had Tim Witherspoon, you had Tommy Morrison. I said, damn, where was you dudes at?
I mean, there was a lot of guys that avoided Shannon Briggs, and rightfully so. I mean, he was literally what you call high risk, low reward because you wasn't getting no huge payday off of Shannon Briggs and he possibly can upset the apple cart.
Yes. So people didn't want to risk that.
Yeah, he was literally a high risk, low reward.
Yeah. Because when I think about it, I'm like, okay, the guys that fought him, I think about that. Then I think about the ones who was around at that time. Because I'm like, damn, we had a lot of heavyweight division was no joke back then in the '90s. And you just start going down the list of people, and you like, wait a minute, ain't nobody. Didn't
I
nobody
mean,
want that?
if you look at his resume, uh, let's see, one, two, three, three,
Uh,
4, 5, 6, damn, 6 notable names out of 67 fights. He fought. He fought Lennox Lewis. He fought. He fought Ray Mercer. He fought Lennox Lewis. He
oh,
fought. Yeah, he
he
fought
fought
Black.
Ray Mercer.
Yeah, he fought Ray Mercer. He fought Ray Mercer in
Oh shit.
2005. He knocked Ray Mercer out in 2005.
Oh damn, that's oh
He
shit. I
knocked Ray
missed
Mercer
it.
out. He knocked Ray Mercer out in the seventh round. I'm sorry. Yeah, the seventh round, 2005. He knocked Ray Mercer out. But he
Damn.
fought Ray Mercer. He fought George Foreman. He fought Lennox Lewis. He fought Vitaly Klitschko. He fought
Yeah,
uh, Franz Bota. Remember the white dude that Mike Tyson fought?
oh, bro, yeah, Mike broke his arm. Yeah, I know.
He fought him. Um, and the other notable name that he fought was where was it at? The Matthew Gear.
I
That,
tell you what, Andrew Gallardo is another one. I said shit. He didn't want that.
oh no, I'm sorry. That wasn't a notable name. I thought this was somebody else. No, that's not him. He fought 5 notable names. Matthew Gear. I thought he was somebody else. I had to pull up his picture. That was
Oh,
somebody. No, he fought 5 notable names. I mean, there's other guys on here that he fought that was okay. Like he fought Jamil McCline. Remember him?
remember him? Yeah, he was at the Hall
Yeah,
of Fame, I think, a year ago or two. Yeah,
yeah, he fought him. He fought let me see, is this who I think it is? No, that's not him. But yeah, he fought a couple of guys that you would know when you see his face, but you probably don't know them by name unless you was a diehard
yeah,
boxing fan.
yeah,
But yeah, he out of everybody he fought, like I said, he only fought you could say 6 because Jamil McCline at that time was a notable name. So he
yeah.
fought 6 notable names out of 67 fights. What's going on, Tay Tay?
They say what up? Um, I mean, his resume was still impressive, and at the end of the day, when people look at certain names and they go, "Yeah, I know this people, I know this person and that person," but what's up with everybody else?
Yeah,
Listen, you
because
can't make people fight you when they don't want to.
there was no no Evander Holyfield, no Mike Tyson, no Tommy Morrison,
Nope.
no Michael Moore,
No
no
Andrew Galata, not even Andrew Galata.
Andrew
And he was
Galata.
around.
Yep. He didn't have Andrew Galata. He didn't have Frank Bruno on there. He didn't
Oh
have Ruddock
man,
on there. He didn't have Riddick Bowe on there.
nah, no sir.
Is
Hey,
it?
hey, you know who else was around too at the time? But I don't think they fought. I know Lennox fought him. What was the dude? Michael Grant, the big dude.
Yeah, he didn't fight him neither. He didn't fight him neither.
Shit, damn, boys, a busload of people that didn't get that smoke.
Yeah, it was a lot of guys that avoided Shannon Briggs. But Shannon Briggs was a problem. He was a
Yeah, he
problem.
supposed to be say he think he's still fighting them. Say I don't know. They've been going at it for a while. I guess they really gonna fight. I don't know, but I know I'm team big. So
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I saw them two stand next to each other on the face off. I didn't. Even Shannon Briggs said that shit. He said, "I did not know that Rampage was that fucking big."
oh yeah,
That nigga,
Rampage, he ain't no little guy.
Shannon Briggs was like, "God damn, that nigga huge." He was like, "God." I was sitting there dying. I was like, I didn't know that Rampage Jackson was that fucking big. I knew he was big, but I didn't know he was that big because you used to look at Shannon Briggs, you like, damn, that's a big ass dude. And then you
Yeah,
see him next to Rampage, you like, God damn, Rampage big as shit.
man, look, and he a big country boy too,
Yeah.
man. Man, that's one of them dudes in the street. You gotta handle that.
Shannon Briggs, he think he's slick. He went up to Rampage. They had this little face off, and he wanted to fill him out, and he tried to like wrestle him like he did Mike Tyson. He tried
Yeah,
to
yeah,
he realized he was like, that nigga big as shit. He said, I got knocked his
yeah,
ass out. That nigga big as
yeah.
shit.
Listen, that's one of them big country boys. You can't be them country boys like the Russell. So you gotta approach that different. In the
Uh, I,
street,
I
in the
know
street, in the street, it'll be bad.
I did not know that man was that goddamn big, dog. I did
Well,
not.
when he stood face to face with Rashad Evans, I looked at him then and I was like, yeah, I don't know about this one, Rashad. Yeah,
Mm.
you might want to rethink that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's gonna be a good one. I can't wait till they get that in because I'll definitely watch that. Briggs got to dog it out with someone like Rampage. Yeah, yeah, he gonna have to.
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't I
I
wouldn't
don't
challenge him to no MMA. I'll challenge him to boxing all day and beat his face in. But when you talk about doing some MMA, nah, it's not happening.
know. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know if Shannon Briggs beat him in a boxing match. He is that badly outsized. Like Rampage can box. He can box.
Yeah,
So I don't know if he can beat Rampage in boxing? I mean, if he land a shot, maybe if he's able to land a shot, but he got to be able to avoid the shot coming from Rampage. Rampage is a big puncher as well. He'll knock your ass out too. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what I'm afraid of.
I really don't
That's
know.
what I'm afraid of. Because
And
Rampage
he
he
the type
can fight, man.
he the type of dude you look at you like, nah, I'm gonna leave him alone. I ain't even fucking with him, dog.
I
Not fucking with
mean, it would be clear suicidal to even want to go mess with a person like that. So
She said you better challenge the Rampage in the boxing, not MMA. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he could challenge him in the boxing. I'm not. I would favor Shannon Briggs because he's an actual boxer, but it's
yeah.
not a guarantee that Shannon Briggs win that fight. It's not a guarantee that he win that
Are
fight.
you speaking because of the size or the gas tank? And with Shannon being older now.
Both. I mean, all of it, all of the above. Size, gas tank, older. I mean, Rampage is older too, but Shannon Briggs is much older than Rampage.
That's right. Rampage isn't as old as people think he is. So yeah. Briggs being what, 50? It is Briggs, about 50?
Briggs, Briggs got to be. He got to be. He got to be close to 60. He got to be close to 60.
All the rage, George
'Cause
Briggs. What's going on?
he's around the same age as Mike Tyson, if not older than Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's around the same age as Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson like 58. So Shannon Briggs got to be right around there.
yeah. But it'll be good to see Shannon to to do that. And
I'm looking
we
at
gotta
his bio right now. I'm looking at his bio right now. I'm tripping.
yeah.
Shannon Briggs is. Do they have his? They don't have his birth date up here. They just have when he started boxing. They don't have his birthday. Let me see if I can pull up his Wikipedia. Here you go, right here. Let me pull up his
Yeah.
Wikipedia. Shannon Briggs is. Damn it! Come on, pull up his damn birthday.
Uh BC, what's up?
What's going
Welcome.
on?
No Duck Zone throwback. We're talking about our brother Shannon the Cannon Briggs. I gotta get back to doing my throwbacks on Thursday. So we got Shannon this week, and next week we'll find somebody else to talk about. Who knows? I don't know. I might do Michael Moore next week. I don't know.
Oh,
Um,
Shannon Briggs is 52. He was born in 71.
yeah, that's what BC just said. 52.
Yeah, he's 52. He was born in 71. I thought he was older than that. But he's still up there. I know Rampage Jackson is not that old. Rampage Jackson, I don't believe he's in his 50s. I think Rampage Jackson might be like right around my age.
46, 47.
Yeah, he's like right around my age. He's 45. He's younger than me. Younger than me. He's 45. He's born in 78.
Get the hell out of here,
Yep.
boy. He done had a hard life.
Yeah, he was born June 20th, 1978.
Oh man, yeah. So that would be that's good. But yeah. I mean, Shannon was always like I said, man. Even when I watched Lennox Lewis knock him out, it was heartbreaking, but it was a good fight. It was a great fight, and I definitely enjoyed it. And I enjoyed every time I saw him in the ring. I just wish he could have got more noticeable guys on his resume, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, you can't make people fight you.
Nah. Nope. Nope. Nope.
You can't make people do that. But I'm telling you, a clash with Mike Tyson or a clash with Riddick Bowe would have been crazy. That would have been a fight with Riddick Bowe. That would have had to happen at the Garden. That's not even a Vegas fight. That's a fight that you have in the city. MSG. That would have made sense. Brooklyn versus Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm not even no. Matter of fact, it's Brownsville. It's just it would have been hard. Yeah, oh man, that type of fight would have started a riot.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that fight right. Even if he'd have fought Mike Tyson, well, Mike Tyson, they would have had to put it in Vegas because it was Mike Tyson. But
Yeah,
Brownsville versus Brownsville, wow.
because that would have been the captured on the poster.
Who really,
Brownsville.
who
Oh
really
man,
runs Brownsville?
who really runs Brownsville? That shit. You take it. See, and this is what kills me. They that took that fight and put it in the Garden. Do you know what? And you know that's pay per view. Do you know the numbers they would have done?
Yeah, I mean Mike
You know what I'm
Tyson.
saying?
Mike Tyson was doing, he was doing a million pay per views easy. So
Yeah,
that joint right, it would have been up there.
and that would have been. But we can't cry over spilled milk because it is what it is. But I definitely would have loved to see him um in there with a lot more opponents. But I mean, damn, what can we do? But I know the Shannon today, oh excuse me, the Shannon from back then in the heavyweight division today. I like to play this game all the time. Free. I love playing this game because it makes a lot of sense. What would a 20-something-year-old Shannon Briggs would be like today in the heavyweight division?
Um, we probably wouldn't have had to wait 25 years to be undisputed in the heavyweight division. I think I could see Shannon Briggs. I could see Shannon Briggs beating everybody that's in the heavyweight right now. I could see him beating everybody that's in the heavyweight right now. That Shannon Briggs, not the Shannon Briggs that we see now. The Shannon Briggs that was
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course, of course, of course. Yeah.
terrifying everybody. I could see him beating everybody in heavyweight right now. Now there's some guys that can possibly beat him too, but I can also see Shannon Briggs beating him. Like I can see Shannon Briggs beating Deontay Wilder. I can also see Deontay Wilder beating Shannon Briggs. Um, I can see Shannon Briggs beating Tyson Fury. I can see him beating Usyk. I can see him beating AJ. I can see AJ possibly beating Shannon Briggs as well. Um, Tyson Fury, that would have been interesting. That would have been real interesting. Usyk, I think Usyk gets stopped by Shannon Briggs. I think he gets stopped by Shannon Briggs. Um, but Big Baby Miller, Big Baby Anderson, they ain't got shit coming for Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs
Oh man.
he put them to sleep.
Oh
Yeah,
man. Yeah, that would have been a recipe for disaster. And no disrespect to those guys too. They weren't like guys back then that when George was around and a lot of the other guys around. These guys today weren't like them. So I hate to say that it would have been a cake walk for Shannon, but it damn sure would have been a few people he'd have went through.
like I said, we had Reggie Johnson on our channel on Monday, and he said the same thing that I've always been saying. A lot of these guys nowadays are very lazy, and he said there's a few guys that would be able to fight in the 90s, in the 80s. He said, but it's not many. He said it's very few. He said guys like Canelo. He said he could see a lot of guys from the 90s and the 80s beating the hell out of Canelo. He said now Canelo would still been a good fighter. He would have just had a lot more losses, or it would have been a lot more guys that he avoided.
Was he saying that based off how guys fought back then? That was he. What that was he was basing it off that.
No, it's not how they fought. It's the the mentality that the guys had. They was the guys back then was more hungry. Like it's easier for a guy to
Yeah.
get a bag now than it was back then. It wasn't that easy to get a bag. In order for you to get a bag, you had to fight somebody to get a bag. You wasn't just getting a bag because of your name, unless your name was Mike Tyson. or Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones. Those were the guys that were in the bag because they was the ones that everybody wanted to see. But back then, Canelo Alvarez wouldn't have been a big pay-per-view star back then. He wouldn't have, you got to think Canelo Alvarez would have had to share the same ring with Oscar De La Hoya. Who you think is getting the fan base? Oscar or Canelo? It's going to be Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
they train differently because it's an easier way to build your muscle up, but there's no way you can't cheat with building your endurance, your stamina. You can't cheat with building your stamina. You can cheat your muscles. You can't cheat your stamina. The only way you can build your stamina up is by running. That's the only way you can build your stamina. You gotta do cardio to build your stamina. You can't cheat your stamina. You can cheat. You can manipulate your muscles to get bigger and stronger. You can't manipulate your stamina.
Yeah. Absolutely right. I didn't think of that. Yeah, you can't. But I know with Shannon, that, like you said, the only thing that would have been his downfall was the gas tank.
Yeah.
Um, because even with somebody like a Wilder, you don't want that. You don't want to be gassing when you're in there with guys like that.
No, that's what I say. If he was able to land a big shot on Wilder early, he had a chance of beating Wilder. If he couldn't land that shot and it went into the later rounds, he was easy picking for Wilder. Wilder was going he catch him with that 1-2 and Shannon Briggs was gonna go down hard.
Yeah, and but as far as the rest of all these other guys, like even these guys that's coming in this Saturday, if we look at all of them, even when I look at Andy Luis and like you said, a Big Baby, when I look at guys like that, I'm like, man, he'll run through you respectfully.
What's going on, Jeff Spark? I
Jeff
mean,
Spark, what's up?
when you look I mean, if you look at the heavyweight division, and I said this Monday, I mean I said this the other night. We had undisputed heavyweight champion for the first time in 25 years. They talked about it for 2 days. You haven't heard nobody mention about it since. Nobody's mentioned about who's being undisputed heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
That shit. They still talking about daggone Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, and that shit happened
man,
over a month ago.
bruh, bruh. I swear, D Free, I'm trying to.
They still talking about that shit happened over a month ago. We had an undisputed heavyweight champion in first time since 1999. They talked about that for 2 days, and you haven't heard nobody mention Usyk or Tyson Fury since then. You haven't heard nothing about the rematch. You haven't heard nothing about anything. Who's next to fight? None of that.
Sad. That's why we have shows like this where I'm like, you know what? I don't care what the rest of y'all talking about. This is what's going on over here. If y'all want to be entertained by something from April 20th and you just every little story that come up, y'all just looking to make a big deal out of it and run with it because that's what get you views, go ahead, bro.
And
I'm doing me over here.
I'm
I
gonna
don't,
be.
I don't care.
I didn't care to see Usyk and Tyson Fury, but when I did watch it, I didn't pay for it. First of all, I didn't pay for it. I wasn't paying for it. But when I did watch it, it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie. It was a good fight, and I was glad that Usyk won because I wanted Usyk to win, and I've said that all along up until he fought Daniel Dubois. I said I had Usyk outboxing Tyson Fury, but then when he fought Daniel Dubois, I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I might have to favor Tyson Fury. But up
yeah,
until that, I always said that I believe Usyk would outbox Tyson Fury.
yeah. It was from seeing the highlights. I can't hate, even though I didn't care about neither one of them real. I can't hate. It was good.
Yeah,
It was good. I think dude was stupid because he gave the fight away, but other than that, it was good.
yeah.
It was
But
real good.
I mean, and it goes to show you that the heavyweight is not what it once was because everybody that's all people ever talk about back in the days with the heavyweight. Yeah, we had other guys that we would watch like Roy Jones and Floyd and Oscar and Miguel Cotto and stuff like that. But it was always the heavy, whatever the
Yeah,
heavyweights was. That's what everybody was talking about.
yeah.
Now
Always.
you barely hear anybody mention about that. It's 175 and down. 175 and down. That's what everybody's talking about. They barely mention the heavyweight. Only time they talk about the heavyweight if there's a fight coming up. They got a
And,
fight coming
and
up this weekend, and they talk about the heavyweight. If they ain't got no fight coming up this weekend, they talk about 175 and down.
if they talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, shit, we still on April 20th.
Yeah,
What day is it today? Like
yeah.
whatever, y'all can have it. I don't want it. Y'all can have it. I won't participate in the BS. But yeah, Shannon today would definitely would have made a lot of noise in the division, and I would have loved to see what it would have been like against a Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. What it would have been like for a younger Shannon Briggs.
I would have loved to see Shannon Briggs versus Anthony Joshua. I'd have loved to see.
Oh man. Now you would have had that boy in a straitjacket because soon as AJ would have lost, he would have had an episode.
You don't want to have no episode with Shannon Briggs. That Shannon Briggs was he was calmer than Mike Tyson, but he was
Yeah,
you could tell they both came from the same neighborhood. They had that moment where you don't know when they was going to snap. Mike Tyson was a little more rowdier than Shannon Briggs, but they both had that mentality.
yeah. I think Shannon would have hit AJ so hard, AJ would have had an episode because he wouldn't have known where the punch come from. He'd have been walking around the ring asking people who hit him.
He'd have been looking like Charles Martin when Luis Ortiz hit his ass, and they got hit. He thought somebody called his name. They're like, Charles, that man got hit and looked out the ring like somebody called his name. I was like, oh, you better watch the fight. He's going to hit you again.
Your, your man looked like he walked in the chicken place and just went to ordering.
I was like, well, you better watch the fight. He's going to hit you again. That man looked out the ring. I had to rewind that joint about 10 times. I was like, dog, I'm literally listening. I'm like, did somebody call his name? Because he literally looked out the ring like somebody called him. He got hit. That man said, did you just see that nigga hit me like that? Y'all ain't going to do
That's,
nothing.
that's why if somebody interviewed him, it would be hard for me to be up there. Because if I'm trying to talk to him, all I'm thinking about is
I'd have been like, no, what was you thinking when you got hit? Because it looked like somebody must have called your name because you looked out the ring like somebody called your name. I would have asked, I said, dog, did somebody call you? 'Cause you literally looked out the ring like somebody called your name when you got hit.
that's why it's hard to be on that podcast when he's on it because I'm telling you the first thing that's gonna come to mind is that when he fought when I heard he was fighting Jared Anderson, I laughed then. Not because of the fight, because I remember, damn, the last time I saw him, he paused in the ring.
That
That's all I
man,
can remember.
all,
Yo,
that man literally looked out the ring like somebody called him. That man, he was winning too. He had knocked Ortiz down twice. He was looking good enough. I was like, damn,
he
Charles Martin
was.
might pull this out. Ah!
Yeah.
I'm like, Charles, huh? Yeah, he was looking good. He was bouncing around the ring. Charles, huh? It was all she wrote. That man got hit like 4 more times. It was over.
Hey, I ain't never if that's not the funniest moment ever in boxing, then I don't know what is. Oh my God.
No,
I mean, I have to ask him, did you get hit that hard where it made you pause?
no. I've seen people pause in the ring before when they got hit. They literally pause, but I've never seen nobody look out the ring. I ain't never seen you get hit that hard that you look out the ring looking for acknowledgement. Hey, y'all not gonna help. Y'all didn't see this man just hit me like this. Y'all ain't
He
gonna
said,
do
hold
nothing.
on. Is that Floyd Mayweather sitting in the front row? Is that
Like, hey,
Floyd?
hey, Madonna. Oh, that's Madonna. Hey, what's going on, Madonna? That nigga started looking for people in the audience.
Like, is that Samuel Jackson and Denzel Washington?
Oh, no. I mean,
Oh
again,
God, forgive me. I'm sorry. He's gonna see this video one day and be like, "Oh, y'all dudes is funny," but I'm
hey,
sorry. That shit was hilarious.
if I was to ever interview Frank Charles Martin, I'm like, dog, did somebody call your name? I don't know if you saw the replay, but you got hit and you looked out the ring like somebody called your name. I just want to know, did you hear somebody call your name?
Oh God.
PBO gonna be
He
like,
said,
hey, come on, you can't ask that. I want to know, dog. This man got hit and he looked clearly out.
yo, he clearly look. And then he didn't just pause. His whole body stopped. Like somebody said something to him, and he just like, "Who you talking to?" And King Kong just cracked him. Bah! Yo, you got me want to go look at this fight tonight. I might sit. I need to laugh. I might sit back and just look at this tonight and just laugh my ass off. Because if that's not the funniest shit
No,
to watch, I don't know what is.
I mean, I was looking at Charles Martin. I'm like, okay, he about to beat the shit out of old ass Ortiz. Ortiz sitting here looking at the ground like his foot stuck in cement. And all of a sudden,
Man.
he catch him with that overhand right. That man looked out the ring and was like, huh?
And that's dangerous to do stuff. Shannon would have ripped his head off.
He
Man,
said, he
what
said
is he talking about?
he looked out the ropes to see if the house was full.
What is Guy D3 talking about?
We talk
What we
about
talking
when
about? What we talking about, man?
we talking about Shannon Briggs, but we just stopped for a second. We talking about when Charles Martin got hit by King Kong Ortiz and he paused in the ring.
Oh, my man looked like a whole freaking mannequin and got frozen. You ever seen the movie Click?
He said, it, "Wait a minute, hold on." But Jeff Sparks said he was trying to see how many people was at the fight.
He said, I ain't trying to look in the audience.
Oh my God, this shit is crazy. You can't make this up. Yeah, we was up here talking about, every Thursday I give the fighters their flowers. So today we was talking about our brother Shannon and Cannon Briggs. Every Thursday we gonna be up here talking old school boxing. You know what I'm saying? So this is every Thursday. This is just to take our minds off what's going on right now, because like Free said, it's May 30th, and we still on April 20th.
Oh,
So
oh,
I don't get it.
let's go. Everyone's still stuck on that April 20th shit.
Yeah, y'all. Well, they got my social media. They can holler at me. Yeah. So yeah, but we every Thursday we gonna be doing this. Um. Next week, I don't know who I'm gonna talk about. It's gonna be somebody epic, another one of our Hall of Famers or some. I'm gonna think of somebody, but I don't know who yet. But we gonna next week is gonna be a major week anyway, because not only is fight week, but even though with it being fight week, I'm still gonna be doing my what I do best. I know I got to make a video. I'm gonna do a video Monday after Saturday's fight, the 5 versus 5. I'm gonna do something that week, and then after I do it that Monday, that's gonna be it. Because people think they about to come up here and talk about the 5 versus 5 the whole week, and they can, but I'm not. Once after Saturday happens, the following week there's another fight, June 8th. So when after Monday, I'm not talking about 5 versus 5 no more. It's time for me to get into the top rank week. You know what I'm saying? So we got Shushu and Nisa Rodriguez. They got a they're gonna be doing a media workout at Clapson Kids Boxing Gym, June 4th, open to the public. Of course, I'll be there.
Yeah, you
So
got the information from Top Rank in your email, right?
no, not for that. That's open for the public. You don't need permission from them on that one.
I know, but I mean they sent two pages for me.
I don't know nothing. They didn't send me nothing about that. That's something that has nothing to really do with them, far as it being open to the public. I don't know. I didn't get nothing from them. I'm going there because whenever Shushu do his media workout there, I always go. I was there for the last one. I've been there actually for the last two. So yeah, I'll be at this one. And then we got the fight Saturday. So after Monday, I'm not talking about 5 versus 5 anymore. What I'm saying is people who take shit and they're gonna talk about the 5 versus 5 the whole damn week. And I'm like, man, I'm not doing that
Let's
the
keep
whole week.
but look for real. We can just talk about Sunday to Monday's a new week.
Well, Saturday I'm gonna be watching the fight, so I probably won't do no lives after because it's Saturday. Usually if I'm at a boxing show, then I'll do a live. But if I'm not there, I'm with the missus and I'm just chilling. So it's gonna be Saturday, Sunday is basically gonna be quiet for me. And Monday, what I'm saying, we'll talk about the 5 versus 5. But for that whole week next week, I'm getting into the top rank card, and I'm hoping when I wake up tomorrow, there's something nice in my email. I'm hoping.
I know when I wake up tomorrow, nice
I
for
just
me.
sent you a
To the
screenshot on
family.
your email.
You said hold on. You said what, D3?
I know tomorrow when I wake up, it's gonna be something nice for me because I got a new addition to the family.
Oh hey, congratulations.
Uh, I got baby Zeus. I'm picking up tomorrow. I'm picking up baby Zeus. I got another American bully that I'm picking up.
My man
Get the
said
hell
pull
out
up
of
with
here.
the stick. Let it hit. Pull up with the stick.
Wow. Hey, my
Ah,
man, you're free, man.
A
I'm gonna need you
red
to get your.
a
I'm
red
gonna need
nose.
you. I'm gonna need you to get your life together, free.
Hey, dog, you don't understand. That's a money maker. Red nose female American bully. I'm talking like 2,500 a pup
I hear you,
woo.
free, but I'm gonna need you to get your life together, sir.
minimum. 2,500 a pup minimum.
Hey, oh, I got the email for that. I know what you're talking about, coach. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be in. Hopefully, I'll be in Philly. That's in Vegas. So.
DC said number 7. Hell no, no, ain't no not damn number 7. It would have been number 11. It wouldn't have been number 7. It would have been number 11.
What would have been number 11?
If I was coming home with a child, it would have been number 11.
Oh shit! Listen, right now he's on punishment from doing that. That man is on punishment from doing that. He is not allowed to do that anymore, BC. His soldiers have been shot.
Now,
He's grounded.
my nigga still super strong. It's just my wife is tied up and burnt. But
You know what? I can't stand this dude.
we will
I
we
can't
will
stand.
we will be adopting another one.
Yo, I can't deal with you, bro.
I
I
got you,
really
BC.
can't. You. I can't. I can't. It's no winning with this guy, man. No winning with you, free.
What? I ain't say nothing.
No winning with you. I really. I
He's almost snipped and dipped. Not
Coach,
me. My wife, she got her joint tied and burnt. I'm straight.
he said snapped and dipped.
Snip, snip, it's snipped
Yo,
and dipped.
y'all, y'all are. Y'all are stupid, man.
Yeah, but I can't. My wife asked. She was like, "You want to get another dog?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I." My folks said they know somebody that got some American bullies. I'm like, how much? So they hit him up. He showed me the picture. He was like, which one you want? I said, I want that tan and white one with the red nose and the ocean blue eyes. I how much? $1,000. So
Damn.
I'm picking them bitches up.
New, is
So
a, new addition to the family, huh?
yep, my grandkids can't wait. They're like, we get a new dog.
Well,
I'm trying to
Big Dream? How's Big Dream gonna feel about this?
dream. He can't wait. He happy. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna name
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when him and Dream get into an altercation, who gonna be there to break it up?
You already know. You already
him. No,
other edition.
my dogs never they never bother kids. My dogs kids is off limits. Now adults say nothing about that. I gotta watch our steps. But kids is off limits. My dogs will get at us before they get at the kids. They see us about to beat one of the kids. My dog, I'm like, if you don't sit your ass, get in the cage.
Hey,
They
let me
freak,
tell you
they freak wanted about to pop the baby, pop a kid, and then the dog growling at me. Like, you better
Like,
back up from my little jit.
my dog growled at me. I punched his well her. It was simple. She growled at me because I was doing something and she growled. I punched her in her goddamn ribs. I said, you forgot who you fucking talking to? She looked at me
I
like,
think I
my bad.
think they think as animals they tend to forget. But the crazy thing about animals, when they hungry or want to be walked, they want your ass to acknowledge them. And then it'd be like, man, this whole week you've been getting on my nerve. Now you hungry, you want to be up in my face? You don't get your weak
Like
ass on.
my dogs like this one. I'm having her trained for the house. Like Simba and Zeus wasn't really a house dog; they were more so protective. But this one is going to be trained for the house is because I want her to be able to walk around the house whenever I'm not here and not use the bathroom when I get home.
Yeah,
Go take your ass out. As soon as I walk in the door, go outside. Like Zeus and
shit.
Simba was the same way. It just they was more so protective. They wasn't no dogs that I let walk out because them niggas would get anybody. They didn't care. As soon as you walk in the door, they bark. They trying to get at you.
That's crazy.
They did that to my sons multiple times. I'm like, nigga, you know who these are? They didn't care. They went to the house for the day. If you ain't been in the house all day and you just walking in, they ain't seen you in a couple of days. They bark. Anytime
Dogs don't hurt
somebody
babies.
came to work on our house, them niggas
That's,
was barking.
yeah, I hear you though, man. But yeah, that's gonna be good. I gotta hit you tomorrow to see. You know, when you get it, I'm gonna definitely want to see.
Puppies going for 20. If I know you, I might drop it down to like 12.
Shit, unless y'all
I
planning
know
on
you, I might drop.
prostituting. Unless y'all planning on prostituting, don't listen to free.
Hey, I mean, you find no bullies at that price. Like all the American bullies that I seen, them niggas talking about 4,000 and 5,000. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
How much? You
Four or
said
five
what?
thousand American bullies. American bullies. I know a dude that sell American bullies for like 10,000. 10,000 a dog
Damn.
on a regular. That's what he does for a living. He sell American bullies. He breed American bullies.
Yeah,
That
that's
man,
a lot.
that man said he makes 9 figures just like
That's a lot. Coach, how you feeling, bro?
I'm alright. I'm alright right now. I just finished taking a damn shower. I came into surgery earlier, and he's like, Mr. Rodriguez. I don't need to do surgery because the air that was outside of my lungs is starting to
Yeah.
come away. Right now it's by my, well, he said my trachea or whatever, by my neck. It's by my saying it looks like it's
Okay.
gonna pass right through. So I want to do stuff like that. So they said most likely tomorrow they probably been in here 5 fucking.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you are. You're still alive. You're breathing. You're moving. So that's the beautiful thing about it.
Thank you, thank you.
You know what I mean? We are. That's why it's always important for us to go to the hospital and go to the doctor to make sure we all straight because sometimes you just don't know.
Was you out there doing the damn disco dance and you slipped and fell?
What you said?
I said, was you out there doing the disco dance and you slipped and fell? Because I saw you with the new haircut and cut the hair off looking like Cisco out there.
Just yo, you know what?
Hold on.
This,
Yo, no, that nigga gonna fucking kill me
this
before I fucking
this
leave the
dude
hospital. God
this dude won't
damn.
give nobody a break.
Yo, this dude, you gotta love D, bro.
This dude won't give nobody a break, man. I promise you, man. Promise you, it ain't a safe moment. It's not a safe moment with Freeze around.
You never say feet around.
Oh, that's
Nah, it
bad
ain't.
now. I got something for quick tonight.
He said, "It's turn tonight."
Quee, what? Yeah, I
I said, I
gotta
got
go on.
something special for quick show tonight. I think it's bad now. Wait till tonight.
There you go. What do you have in mind, Free? Don't come in here with the craziness.
I haven't been cutting up on quick show as of late because I've been busy. I haven't been on the show for a long period of time because I was handling stuff. So, but
Okay.
tonight I got some time on my hands. I'm about to cut up.
Uh-oh. For some reason, this don't sound or look good.
I'm about to cut up.
Telling you, this don't sound or look good. I feel like it's about to be a recipe for disaster. Goddamn Free, man. But that's free for you. And it makes the show
Hey,
entertaining.
who would you want to see Shannon Briggs fight? If you had to make a fight with Shannon Briggs right now, and Shannon Briggs would say he was 32 years old, 32-year-old Shannon Briggs. He- Who would you want to see him fight? If you could only make one fight, who would you want to see him fight?
Fury?
At the decision right now. You said Fury?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fury.
Nah.
Hey, if you want to get me to watch a fight with Fury, that's the only way.
No, I mean shit. I think Shannon Briggs probably put some good stuff for me to keep it real.
I,
You
I'm
know
I'm
what
with
I mean?
BC. I'm with BC. He said AJ. I would say AJ too.
AJ?
Yeah. Right now,
You
if
want
we
to
had
see that? Why y'all
fight,
want to see that man have a temper tantrum? Because soon as he lose, that's what he gonna do. He gonna turn into a big ass kid, take the belts and throw him over the ropes.
I no, I want to see AJ in. I never seen AJ in there with a big puncher like Shannon Briggs. He's
I don't
never been.
know. Coach, something wrong with Coach Mike? I don't know.
No, it's
You
it's
see
it's,
what's wrong with my mic?
it's not Coach Mike. It's Clarence. His daggone joint does that after
It ain't coming from me. He said Coach. He said Coach.
is whenever we talk, we get feedback because you're
Okay, hold on. Let me pause this, and then y'all go ahead.
yeah, he got to go on mute. When he go on mute, now you don't hear it. See, you gonna get mad
Oh
at us
shit. Oh shit.
because your shit. You the one said you figured it out, and you ain't.
I ain't getting mad at nothing. I said talk. I muted the mic. I said, I'm gonna mute
That's
the
why
mic.
every single
And
time
talk,
he makes a
and I'm
mic.
gonna put like this.
It's the way you sat back. You sat back and like
I sat back because I'm in my house. I'm supposed to sit back like that. That's what a king does. He sits back in his throne.
My man looking like Bruce when he be stoned off that
Talking about the way I sit back. What am I supposed to sit with my hands folded like I'm in school? I'm in my kingdom. I'm supposed to sit back like that.
you're supposed to sit Indian style. You're supposed to sit
You
Indian
ever,
style.
you ever see
I'm from the South
see
Bronx. I
Brucey
don't know
high
what you
shit?
talking about.
If he lay back in that chair looking stuck.
I don't follow people that ain't from here. I'm from here. I don't follow other people. They don't know.
You know what? I just thought about it. I'm not calling Clarence nobody else. You know who Clarence remind me of right now?
Oh
Clarence
shit.
remind me of a young ass Bobby Brown. That's what I'm about to call his. I'm about to call him Bobby Brown.
Listen, I've never done a drug a day in my life, so no, absolutely not. You can't compare me to him. Even though Bobby's one of my favorite, that's a bad comparison because that man had a fucked up life. So can't compare me to him.
I ain't talking about the young Bobby Brown. I'm
Nah,
talking about the
not
Bobby
even the
Brown.
old, not even the old one. I still look better as far as body wise. Can't do that.
Oh,
Bobby's at two. Bobby's at two and some change, and he can't do too many dance moves like that. I can do whatever dance move that's out there.
did y'all see Bobby Brown when they put up on Instagram? Mary J. Blige and Bobby Brown trying to do their old thing.
No, I didn't see that. I know they did the. They just all did the show together. I seen the picture. I didn't see the performance.
That was the funniest thing ever. They both looked like they was out of shape as hell. Murray trying to do the old dance she did from back in the early '90s, and Bobby trying to do his dances from the early '80s.
But you got to remember, they all in their 50s. Even though Bobby's older than Mary, Mary's like 52, maybe 53. He's about 57, 58. They old, man. They ain't gonna move like they did 25 years ago. But God bless them for trying to keep up, though.
This nigga Bobby looked like a daggone whale out of water trying to move around on that damn stage.
Bobby's my man. He's still one of my favorite artists till to this day, man.
Bobby Brown. I'm a new edition fan. Like, there's
Oh yeah,
no
oh
better
yeah.
group than New Edition. The only
First
male
of all,
New
they
Edition.
started out. They started out as little boys. They started out as little boys, and here it is. They damn near 60 and still hanging in the game. It's a lot of groups that came and gone, and no matter how many times they go their separate ways, no matter how many times they might get mad and it might get dysfunctional in that group, they always find a way to come back.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the only male group that I can listen to that can possibly make me turn off a New Edition CD or video or whatever I'm watching is Jodeci. They're the only one that comes close, and even them, it depending on what song I'm listening to from New Edition, I'm not turning that shit off.
I'm glad you saw that. I'm glad we talking about that because I told you I'm gonna start doing something new on here, where I'm gonna start talking about music, and we gonna do our own verses on here. We gonna do our own verses on here since we can't see it anymore for whatever
Oh
reason.
shit.
We gonna do our own
So
verses
freestyle? Oh
right
shit.
on.
Freestyle.
No, 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 no. I ain't talking about us freestyle. We talking about putting artists up against each other and all that. Well, what music did we like? Ain't no freestyle. We
You
ain't
know
doing
what?
that.
That wouldn't be bad because when I'm going to New York for the press conference and shit, I don't know if I told you, but my boy, he signed to. Is that's the rapper, right? I get them both confused. The fighter and the artist. John Jones, Jim Jones. I get both of them. But my
Jim
boy
Jones.
signed.
What about Jim Jones? What about him?
My boy signed to him. He works in Umbrella Studio at Each Point, and yes, he's a music producer and all that shit. And if y'all didn't know, you know who Ice Spice is. My boy got a lawsuit settlement against Ice Spice for her record that she stole for his ass.
Hey, listen, I don't know nothing about that. I don't even listen to today's rappers, so I know who you talking about only because of where she's from. But I don't listen to none of these artists today, so I don't even. But shout outs to Jim because he's always looking out for them. He's always signing them. But yeah, shout outs to him for that. I love Jimmy. I'm the biggest Jim Jones fan. That's biggest Dipset fan, but I'm definitely a big Jim Jones fan. Yeah, we're gonna do some on here when we're gonna do that music we're gonna do the music, we're gonna do the movies, we're gonna do all that. But yeah, man. But so I want to give my brother Shannon the Cannon Briggs his flowers. Um, Salute to Shannon, and we appreciate what you have done for the sport, and which even what you're continuing to do, and to still have him around.
Ooh, ooh,
No,
I got
well,
a fight.
I mean, ABC. That's in your opinion. He's not trash to me. That's your opinion. That's cool. A lot of these new rappers are trash.
Nah, I like
So,
Jim.
I
I like Jim Jones.
mean, hey, listen. Everybody's not gonna like him for their personal reasons, but he
I
ain't
like
trash.
that album. That first album Jim
Cam,
Jones did
Cam, Cam,
was
Cam
hard.
is not Cam is not the only nice one because they all nice. Cam
Nah,
ain't the nice. Cam
no,
is not the nice one out of all of them.
no,
Cam is nice. They all nice.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I understand y'all like Cam and all that. Cam is trash. I can
Oh,
anytime.
come on, man. I
No,
can't.
I'm not. No, anytime we listen to Dipset with Cameron come on, I turn that shit off. He, I do not like the way that nigga put his
Y'all
words.
are crazy,
He's
man.
always been trash. Always, even before he got with
You said
Rock.
do I rhyme? I don't have to rhyme to know if somebody's trash or nice. I've been listening to rap long enough. I don't rhyme. I'm 41 years old. I don't need to rhyme. But I know music and I know when somebody talented. I don't have to rhyme to know rap. I grew up in the Bronx where it started.
No,
So I know talent when I hear it.
no. Jim Jones. I mean, if you want to be technical, Jules Santana is the out of the group. He's the best out of the group.
They
Out of,
all
they
are
all
talented. They
have their
all
own style. They all have their own
they
style.
yeah, they all have their own style. That's why when they did the verses against the Locks, I needed that. I needed that, and the city needed that. The culture needed that, and I love that they did it. That see, I can't call anybody trash for something that I can't do. I can't do it. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna do it. That's why I stopped calling fighters trash. I'd be like, I ain't in there doing it, so I refuse to do it. I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna do that.
No, but I no, you can ask anybody that's been around me, even when I lived in New York. The time Cameron came on, I was like, turn that shit off. I
Let me
don't,
tell you something.
I don't
A
like
lot of a lot of these new rappers and they play on these radios, they be trash.
them.
Shit,
There's a lot of new rappers I don't listen to.
they are trash.
Actually, 90% of them I don't listen. There's a few of them that I would listen to from time to
Once
time.
upon once upon a time at Hot 97, your shit had to sound like something to get played. They wasn't just playing anything because you walked in there with money and all that, or you knew a couple people. Now you put it on the radio here, it's trash.
I'm gonna tell
And
you
this
like
is why
this.
I don't listen to it.
It's when you see me when you see me in my car, 9 times out of 10 I'm listening to somebody from back in the early 2000s or the 90s. I'm not listening to nobody from
Well, I tell you what, BC, that doesn't mean anything. You know how many people get dunked? That don't make them Michael Jordan. That don't mean anything because you rhyme. You know how many people play basketball and they better than people in the NBA? That don't mean shit because at the end of the day, you're not in the industry. So that don't mean anything. You know
yeah,
how many people could throw a proper jab? That don't make them a boxer. I know dudes in the street that's good enough to box. They ain't doing it.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When Jim Jones came out, Jim Jones got a lot of love down here in DC. When he came out with that album, he got a lot of love out here in DC. Oh, there you go, Sean Roscoe. Yeah,
Oh, my back hurt.
look at
I
Roscoe
don't
hanging low.
sound crazy. I don't sound crazy. You sound crazy because you sitting there talking about you rhyme. You ain't in the game. You
No,
freestyle. Big deal.
that's
You know how
because
many dudes I walk into in front of a bodega store that freestyle, and ain't none of their asses got a record deal. They standing right in front of the store doing what they do best, being bums.
they said the music business is not music talent. No, I mean for the for the most part it is, but some of them are able to get in there and not be talented. But for the most part, I mean, actually, I'm not even gonna say. I mean, I'm not even gonna say some of them because all of them are talented. Because yeah, they might not be the best lyricists, they might not be the kind of rapper that you like, but they have to have something that will make them sell. So they talented in some type of way. That's why they out there doing it. They talented in some type of way because if they wasn't, they wouldn't put them out there. They got to make money off. They're not putting anybody out there. They're not making money off of. So they had to see something that they can make money off of. No, I mean when you're talking about lyrically talented, yeah. I mean, but a lot of guys in the industry, even from back in the day, they had ghostwriters for them, but they was actual artists. I mean, they was actually they was artists. They wasn't rappers. There's a difference between rappers and artists. The guys that was that had ghostwriters, they was artists. The guys that actually wrote their own rhymes, they was rappers. So there's a lot of guys, even some of the guys that you listen to that you like. Some of them don't write their own stuff. You'd be surprised how many people had other people write their stuff for them. Jay-Z had people that write stuff for him before. He didn't write everything himself. Yeah, other people write stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I don't listen to these today rappers. They trash. See, Jim Jones, all these other dudes, Cameron.
The reason why Vanilla Ice did what he did is because he was a white guy that was doing it. They never seen a white guy do it before. That's why Vanilla Ice became popular. They never seen a white guy do it before. So Vanilla Ice came out for a short period of time. Now you got guys like Eminem and that other white guy. I forgot the other white guy name, but Vanilla Ice, the reason why he made so much money when he did was because he was white. We never seen a white guy actually rap. It was all black guys. It was all black guys.
Unless you were listening to Third Base.
Yeah, or Third Base, yeah. Or Beastie Boys.
Or the Beastie
Even
Boys.
then that was a group. That wasn't just one guy. It was a group. Yeah, the Beastie Boys and Third Base, like I said, that was a group. That wasn't one guy. So I mean but Vanilla Ice, he pulled in the pop culture. Vanilla Ice did it because him dancing and rapping. When Third Base and the Beastie Boys doing it, they was just rapping. Vanilla Ice was actually dancing. He came through that MC era. MC Hammer was a artist. He was an artist. MC Hammer was more known for his dance moves than he was for rap. Yeah, it's an artist. Yeah, that's what I said. All of those guys are talented. It's just what talent are you talking about? You talking about a rapper? They not talking about.
You got plenty of people. This is what I be saying. It don't matter if you freestyle or rap. That shit don't mean anything. There's plenty of people right now on 42nd Street that can rap, and they asses is still selling out. They still selling CDs. Who's listening to that? They ain't gonna never get a record deal.
I'm gonna put it like this. You say Cameron is good or whatever. Cameron was nowhere near lyrically better than Dan or Jadakiss. But Cameron made way more money than Jadakiss. Way more. He was nowhere near lyrically better than Jadakiss. Not even close. It's all about who you got behind.
Dudes be down in 42nd Street. That for the last 10 years selling CDs, told me I can rap, I freestyle, and they asses ain't been nowhere yet, and they ain't going nowhere. It is what it is. So it don't matter what you can do.
Everybody got their own cup of tea because some people like Biggie over Tupac. I like both of them. I like Tupac over Biggie. I like both of them. I mean, everybody have their own cup of tea of who they like. There's a lot of guys right here. People say that they like. I be like, nah.
People say they like who?
I said no. There's a lot of people that they like. Nah, I can't. He said, that's what I'm saying. Cam only did one song out of his entire career that I can actually listen to. And it's not even really also Dipset song, and that's Oh Boy. They do that song Oh Boy. That's the only song I can listen to that Cameron is on. I can't listen to all that others. I'm like, oh, come on. I don't like the way his words
Yeah,
together.
definitely. Teach, what's up? You said how's that irrelevant? Because I'm gonna tell you how's that irrelevant. Just because you talking about you know how to freestyle, that shit don't mean nothing. I mean, that what that mean? It means nothing. Saying I know how to freestyle and that's irrelevant. There's plenty of people in this world that know how to freestyle, dunk, all
No,
that.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Dribble ball.
There's a lot of guys that can freestyle, but they can't put a song together. They can freestyle, put a song together. That's why you have so many.
You said, "Can I do it?" I don't need to do it because that's not my passion. My passion is what you see me sitting up here doing. That's like me saying I'm a content creator and I know boxing, but I ain't doing shit with it. I don't need to do it. I'm 41 years old. I leave that. I leave that for the. I stay in my lane. I leave that for the dudes who, if that's what they do. What I do is up here. If I walk the streets and I tell everybody I'm a content creator and I know boxing, but I'm not doing nothing with it and I'm not showing people what I'm doing, what that means?
No,
I don't
that's
need to
why
freestyle. I
that's
don't
why
need to do all of that. It ain't in my lane.
that's what you
So,
see. That's why you see guys in these rap battles, uh, these these battles that you see on. They do a whole lot of rap battles, but they can't make a song. They can't make a song.
yeah, it's a small portion of them that I've heard these songs and I'd be like, oh shit, I didn't know he could rap. But it's kind of like rappers coming into the battling thing. It's not too many of them that could do that. But yeah, I know a few battle rappers who came in and I heard they songs. And I go, oh shit, I didn't even know Son could rap.
I might have
Everybody, everybody just got to stay in their lane. That's the moral of the story. We can all talk about what it is that we do, but if we ain't doing shit with it, it don't matter.
I mean, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy because I've never been a rapper. If I sat down and took my time and do it, I can write a rap together. But I'm not a freestyle artist. I'm not a rapper. It's not easy. It's just I mean, everybody can't put an album. I mean, I know a lot of people that can freestyle. I know a lot of people that can rap. They can't put an album to sell. They can't put an album together to sell. They can freestyle. I know a lot of dudes that freestyle. I live in New York. I know a lot of dudes in New York that freestyle. They can't put a song together. There's a lot. I know a lot. I hung around DMS and Jada Kiss and them. There's a lot of niggas that can freestyle that hang around them. There's a lot of niggas that hangs around them that can freestyle, but they can't put a song together. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you got some guys that can do it, some guys can't. They more just a freestyle artist. They're not an actual they're not a actual song. They can't put a song together. They can't put a record. They just a freestyle artist. That's all. If they go to these little rap battles and make their money doing that. That's why Loaded Lux is he famous for doing rap battles. He can't put a damn album together. You think if Loaded Lux could put an album together, you think he wouldn't go out there and try to make an album instead of doing these rap battles? There's a lot of guys that do that. Daggone Murder Mook. He can't put a damn album together. He did. He tried it. That shit flopped. Murder Mook tried to put an album together. That shit.
But you know what though? The difference is I salute them because they're doing something. I don't salute the ones that claim they do this and do that, but then what are you doing? So regardless, at least they're doing something. I'm talking about the one that, oh, I could do this, I could do that, but where's the receipts?
No,
It's my receipt.
I know it's different. BC. The point that we're making is you asked can he rhyme, and he said he knows a lot of guys, but that doesn't mean that's the point that we're making. You can battle rap and lifestyle, but that doesn't mean that you can put a song together. Just because you can battle rap and freestyle doesn't mean you can put a song together. Cannabis is another one. What's going on, Jay Gibson? What's going on, T? Come through.
Anyway, let me cause this wasn't supposed to be about no music. This is why I don't like really talking music. This is supposed to be on the boxing. I wanted to save the music thing for another week. How much time we got? Oh, well, it's 7:11. Shit. I had a recording studio in my 20s with 30 artists and I couldn't make a. Yeah, yeah, guy. I know. I know, guy. This is what I'm trying to get people to see, that every part of America, somebody could do something, but the thing is, what are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of guys out there that should be in the NBA right now. They could tell you, I know how to ball, I know how to dribble. You know how to ball? I might not. But they don't mean shit to me. You ain't in the NBA, so that shit don't mean nothing to me. Don't mean nothing. I'm where God got me, where I'm supposed to be as a content creator. And if I wasn't doing that, then hey, I couldn't tell you, oh, hey, look, I do this and do that, but there's no receipts. There's no proof on what I do. That's the problem with America. We got to stop that shit. That's the ignorance of our people. We brag about what we can do, but where's the proof? Where's the receipts? You can't do it with me because, hey, there's receipts on me. Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want to go with it. Leave that. Yo, free. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Let me get ahead because I gotta actually bust this move in this house, man, with the missus. But we'll be back to talk about something tomorrow. For business.
That's a bet. I'll be here. I'll
Yeah,
be here.
definitely go because I want to make, I
Let me
want to make I want to make another album, but I can't. I've been on long enough. I didn't want to stay too long. I just wanted to get into the whole Shannon Briggs thing. Um, I hope we covered enough. I don't want people to look at this and be like they didn't cover enough. We covered as much as we can, and we're gonna try to cover this to somebody next week. I'll think of somebody next week that we could talk about. If y'all can come up with something, please let me know. But till then, let me get that out of here, my people.
Peace.
Love y'all.